Waxing moon, the path of growth. Welcome to another moment of reflection. After the stillness of the new moon, a new phase emerges. A phase in which darkness slowly begins to give way to light. It is the waxing moon. A thin luminous strip appears in the sky, reminding us that all great transformations begin discreetly. The moon is still far from its fullness, but it has already begun its journey. And perhaps this is one of the greatest lessons of this phase. We don't need to be complete to begin. All it takes is to take the first step. In nature, everything grows gradually. A tree is not born an adult. A mountain was not built in a day. Nor did a river carve its path all at once. Everything evolves through small, constant movements. The waxing moon invites us precisely to live this process. After we have planted our intentions during the new moon, now comes the time to give them life. It is time to act. It is time to nurture what we wish to build. Many people have wonderful dreams, but few are willing to take care of them every day. The waxing moon reminds us that a dream without action remains just an idea. Every small gesture counts. Every decision brings us closer to the destiny we wish to create. Maybe today is the day to start that project you've been putting off. Maybe it's the moment to start taking better care of your health. Maybe it's just the courage to make a phone call, write a page, take a walk, or learn something new. At first glance, these gestures seem small, but it is precisely in this way that the universe brings about great changes. Step by step, day after day. Spirituality also works this way. We don't awaken from one moment to the next. Spiritual growth happens slowly. Every experience teaches us. Every challenge makes us stronger. Every difficulty reveals something that still needs to be transformed within us. Often we want immediate results. We want to feel peace quickly. We want to find answers instantly. We want everything to change overnight. But the moon itself teaches us to respect time. It never skips steps. It never goes directly from the new moon to the full moon. It grows patiently, steadily, naturally. Perhaps we too should learn to trust the process. We can't always see the fruits of our efforts. Sometimes it feels like we're moving without leaving the same place. But just like the moon, we are always in motion, even when we don't realize it. There is a word that represents this phase very well. Trust. Trust that what we are building is truly growing, even if it is not yet visible, just like a seed beneath the earth. For a long time we see no sign at all, but silently. The roots are growing stronger. Without strong roots, no tree can withstand the storms. Our inner growth also needs to put down roots. Roots made of discipline, perseverance, humility, and love for who we are. The waxing moon. It also invites us to deeply observe our inner thoughts, because whatever we choose to nurture within ourselves will eventually begin to grow and flourish. If we feed fear, fear grows. If we feed resentment, resentment becomes stronger. But if we feed hope, hope expands. If we feed gratitude, our energy is transformed. Everything we focus our attention on gains strength. That's why this is an excellent phase to consciously choose what we wish to cultivate. Ask yourself, which thought do I want to make grow? Which habits do I want to strengthen? Which version of myself am I willing to build? Perhaps you'll discover that true growth doesn't happen only on the outside. It happens mainly within you. Every time you choose to respond calmly instead of reacting impulsively, you are growing. Every time you forgive, you are growing. Every time you believe in yourself a little more, you are growing. Every time you choose love instead of fear, your light grows, just like the moon. There is also another very beautiful lesson in this phase. The waxing moon does not compete with anyone. It simply continues on its path. It does not compare itself. It is not in a hurry. It does not try to be the full moon before its time. It just grows. Maybe we too can live this way, without comparisons, without anxiety, without the constant need to prove something. Each person has their own pace. Each soul has its own path. And each journey happens exactly when it needs to happen. Today, as you look at the waxing moon, remember that it represents much more than an astronomical phenomenon. It symbolizes the courage to keep going, the strength to believe, the beauty of constant evolution, and the certainty that every small step has value. Before I finish, I want to leave you with a question that should stay with you. What can you do today that brings your life closer to the person you wish to become? Not tomorrow, not when everything is perfect, but yes, today. Because growth always happens in the present moment. And remember, the beautiful waxing moon in the night sky never stops moving forward, even if it progresses slowly. And even when it moves in complete and total silence. May this current phase inspire your heart to continue to expand and flourish with unwavering confidence, steadfast perseverance, and an abundance of love. Until we meet again, where will we contemplate the magnificent energy of the moon at this full and radiant moment, when all the brilliant light finally reveals every single thing that has been carefully cultivated along the winding way. May your own beautiful inner light continue to grow and flourish, stronger and brighter, day after day after day,